What are your thoughts on how I can step into bravery?
You've lived a life dominated by doubt and fear. How do you step into bravery? Step. That's how you step into bravery. Step. Take the step. Step aggressively towards your fear. And that step towards your fear is the step into bravery.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears. And I think the majority of people actually are not living their dreams, but are living their fears. So I want to ask you a question. What are your fears? What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? Because we all have fears, don't we? We all have something that's blocking us, that's holding us back. And as we begin to look at life, what we realize is that the reason that most people are not living out their true potential, are not doing all of the things that they would really like to do, is because of fear.
I'm motivated by fear of fear. I hate being scared to do something. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Yeah. Period. I hate it. I just hated that being scared to do something. And I think what developed in my early days was the attitude that I started attacking things that I was scared of.
When you're down that path and all you're seeing is rejection and adversity and demise, how do you continue that path when the monkey on your back feels like a 500-pound gorilla weighing you down? How do you put one foot in front of the other, continue the journey in that endeavor of life and cross that finish line?
We're scared of what we don't know. And there's only one way to learn and to know, and that is to confront that fear. You have to step, you have to go. And this simple action, this simple attitude, it answers so many questions. So many questions. How do you get to the gym every day? You step. You go. How do you change your diet? You step. You go. How do you overcome fear of failure, or fear of success, or fear of fear itself? You step. And how do you face the fear of the unknown? You step. Don't wait anymore. Don't think anymore. Don't plan anymore. Don't contemplate anymore. Don't make any more excuses or justifications. Don't rationalize anything else. No, no, and no.
They put in the work. Got fired from every single job you had for years. At 21 years old, you got fired again. Every job you tried, you got fired. So all he's seen in life is failure, rejection, all he knows. So much so that when he found his want, what it was that he wanted, he continued to pursue it and pursue it and pursue it. And his dream and his idea failed over 1,000 times. The same dream. Exactly 1,093 times it failed until he finally got it right. And the light bulb lit. That was Thomas Edison. Sure glad he kept going. Here's a guy that, once he found out his want, the nourishment of that want was fear and failure. That's all he knew. So of course he kept trying. I mean, when have you ever tried something over 1,000 times and still continue the course? His want was so strong and so nourished by all the fear and all the failure he had his entire life. He knew nothing else to do. He never knew success.
Some people call fear false evidence or expectations appearing real. What are the things that you fear that's been keeping you from living your dream? that's been keeping you from doing some things that you would like to do? Just think about those things. And how do we begin to handle that? Abraham Maslow said that the life is about growth. And he said you could either go back to your comfort zone, and there you won't find any growth, or you must be willing to go forward and face your fears again and again and again.
We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up? You go after and you give it all you have. If you lose, at least you tried, man. I failed. It's 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if? Because what if never went to the arena. When you guys find a fear, that fear will either create you or destroy you. I love fear. The reason why? Behind every fear is a person you want to be. Fear is self-imposed, meaning it doesn't exist. You create it, you can destroy it too. It's an intangible. If you face your fears, guys, you will realize it's not that big. Energy's never lost. That negative energy, that fear, is destroyed. It comes back in its confidence. What am I running from? I don't need to. What else can I overcome? You face your fears, you become the person you want to be. You run from your fears, you're not living. You're alive. You're not living. You're freedom. You're not running the day. The day's running you. You'll always be the servant, not the master.
One of the things you see with people all the time is that maybe they're trying to stumble forward towards their ideal, as poorly defined as it might be, but then they're afraid, right? They're afraid about what they might encounter. And that stops them, because fear does stop people. It freezes you like a prey on them. And so people move ahead, but then they get afraid, and then they stop moving ahead. And that's not so good, because negative emotion is just that maybe they're trying to stumble forward towards their ideal, as poorly defined as it might be, but then they're afraid, right? They're afraid about what they might encounter. And that stops them, because fear does stop people. It freezes you like a prey on them. And so people move ahead, but then they get afraid, and then they stop moving ahead. And that's not so good, because negative emotion is a really powerful motivator. So we're more motivated by negative emotion than positive emotion.
If you find a fear, the quickest, easiest way you can beat it is initially when it comes in. If you allow it to sit, it will grow roots and start breaking you down, destroy the potential of the person you can be. Again, the champions, guys. It's not the potential. It's not the genetics. It's a person who doesn't always show up, always willing to fail, because in failure, that's part of success. Success is not, a marathon of life with just ups. Success is formulated through failures, through facing your fears, through falling down and getting back up. That's what creates a champion. Success does not define us. We define the success.
Why were you scared in your bed the night before? Why did you? What do you?
Success. Success is not, a marathon of life with just ups. Success is formulated through failures, through facing your fears, through falling down and getting back up. That's what creates a champion. Success does not define us. We define the success.
Why were you scared in your bed the night before? Why did you? What do you need that fear for? There's actually no reason to be scared. It only just ruins your day. The point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. God placed the best things in life on the other side of terror. On the other side of your maximum fear are all of the best things in life.